from a place we're not allowed to reveal. It's the Tom Leykis Show. Yes. And now, here he is, Tom Leykis.
Thank you for tuning in to the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No! I am your host. Write down our telephone number. You're going to need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. Here we are together again on the radio. It's another edition of Chicks on Politics, our ongoing look into who women are voting for and what they're motivated by politically. And the latest edition of Chicks on Politics was spurred on by an article in the New Republic. An article called Why College Women Favor Obama. And the piece in the New Republic indicates that data for the last several primaries show that young women favor Barack Obama by a huge margin over Hillary Clinton. And so we thought it would be a good idea to find out from the young ladies why they favor Barack Obama specifically. So here is your opportunity to tell us at 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. This is Katrina on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Doing okay.
Good. Well, I just wanted to call in and just tell you I'm a Obama supporter, and for a very simple reason. And the reason is that I just think that having Obama in office would be a change in power. So far, it's been a Bush, a Clinton, a Bush, and having Hillary in office, I don't think would be any shift in power or money in terms of political.
All right, well, what about John McCain? If it came down to Obama and McCain, who would you support? There you go. Oh, he might ask me another question. I got to go. It's Chicks on Politics. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Here's Rebecca on Chicks on Politics with the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom?
Yes?
Oh, hey, sorry, I didn't know. Okay, couldn't hear you for a second. Basically, the reason why I support Obama...
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Oh, God!
Basically, the reason why I support Obama more than Clinton is because I just really disagree with Clinton. As far as his diplomatic policies go, I really prefer him going and meeting with the leaders of foreign countries. And
so, Hillary, let me understand. Hillary Clinton said she refuses to meet with the leaders of foreign countries?
Well, it's not so much that she says that she refuses to meet with them. Is that she says that Obama's, plans to, when he first gets in office, to meet with them and discuss ways that they can keep peace. She totally criticizes that. I mean, it's not a bad idea, and she wants to do like the same traditional kind of orthodox ways of, dealing with foreign leaders. And thing is, after we've been doing that for so long, how do we know that that's going to work? I mean, sometimes it hasn't worked before. Sometimes it has. I'll give her that. But, we could always try something new rather than the same old, same old. And also I find it great that, when she was a senator, as far as, universal health care goes, when she was a senator and stuff like that, she didn't so much talk about universal health coverage because healthcare insurance companies like Kaiser, Cigna, what have you, they were giving her campaign money.
Wait a minute. Stop. Darling, you're 18, and you were about 2 back when Bill Clinton was elected, and you were about 4 when this issue was discussed. Do you know what happened with nationalized health care You don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, she tried to get nationalized health care, which was a huge step for her. I mean, I give her nothing but props for that, but it didn't pass. A lot of health care.
What did that have to do with Hillary Clinton?
Pardon?
What did that have to do with Hillary Clinton?
Well, once it didn't pass, I mean, they gave her campaign money and stuff.
No, that's not true. By the way, I'm an Obama supporter. But let me tell you something. What you're saying is not true. Oh. You just don't know, and we're not old enough to read the paper. And I don't know where you're getting your information from. But Hillary Clinton's campaign to nationalize health care was stopped in its tracks because the American people were so opposed to it that in the middle of Bill Clinton's term as president, the United States people went out and voted Democrats out of the majority in Congress and voted in Republicans, who made sure to keep it from happening. Mm-hmm. It had nothing to do with... Do you have any evidence? Any. And I want to know where you got it from. Any evidence that Pfizer or any of these big drug companies paid off Hillary Clinton to stop campaigning for nationalized health care? And I'd like to know where you got the evidence. Honestly, all I can say, and I feel a bit naive for saying it. I'll take that as a no. I'll take that. The answer is no, right? You don't have any evidence of that, right?
No, it's hearsay.
Hearsay from where?
From history teachers, from professors, so on and so forth. They actually never showed me any evidential proof, so I apologize for that.
Right.
Yeah. But other than that, I really prefer Barack Obama more than Hillary Clinton just because, and I know it seems a little sexist on my part, especially me being a woman, I really don't want to deal every month with her PMS thing.
There we go. Now we're getting down to the real reason. Hillary Clinton will have PMS, and Barack Obama won't.
For all women. I'm not saying it would be for all women, but I'm saying...
You think she particularly would be on the rag a lot?
Probably, even though she's, probably hit menopause by now. I mean, hormones still affect menopausal women. So, I really don't feel 100% safe.
What do you think? She'd be on, like, hormonal therapy or something, and that might really throw her off?
Possibly, yeah. I wouldn't feel safe, once a month being scared out of my mind because...
So you wouldn't vote for any woman for president for that reason?
No, I would.
Why do you think Hillary Clinton would particularly have a hormonal issue that other women wouldn't have?
Just because she seems to... She's one of those women who are extremely controlling, extremely... I have to be in charge of everything or else I'm going to have a little hissy fit about it, And especially when women like that are going through that time of month, they are ridiculously crazy. I know this from experience with other women. It drives me nuts. And
why did you say, though, that Hillary Clinton would be worse in this respect? You just said you know this from your experience with other women. Maybe all women would be like that.
I doubt all women could be like that. There have been...
On Hillary Clinton, you can look at her and you can see she's got a hormonal issue.
Possibly. I think that there must be women, who aren't extremely hormonal or crazy and who are still very strong on politics, strong as a leader, who wouldn't be so crazy when it came to that time of month.
Can you name any?
I can't name any right by heart. I mean, I really couldn't do that.
Can't name one female politician?
Barbara Boxer.
Yeah, do you think she's hormonal or no?
Not really. Dianne Feinstein, she doesn't seem too hormonal or anything like that.
So you think they could be president?
They could be. They very well could be. And I would probably vote. Like, if Dianne Feinstein were to run, I could vote.
You'd vote for Dianne Feinstein, but not Hillary Clinton?
Basically.
But Barack Obama, no hissy fits.
Right. I don't think he would have any hissy fits.
No menopause or hormonal issues.
No, he's a guy. Honestly, guys sometimes are more, rational. They're not so emotional, basically.
So when we get right down to it, that's the real reason you support Barack Obama over Hillary Clinton, isn't it?
And because he wants to start a policy that could reduce carbon emissions by, I think it's 50 or like 50% by 2050.
And how does he propose to do that?
I think it was something about he would deal with American car companies like Ford, Chrysler, whatnot, and ask them to produce more hybrid cars.
And you think other people haven't done that?
It's not that I think other people haven't done that. It's just
Is there a shortage of hybrid cars?
It's not that there's a shortage.
Are there people out there who are trying to buy them who can't find them?
No, not so much.
So why would Barack Obama need to go to car companies and tell them to produce more of them?
Well, not produce more. Actually, he could also produce tax breaks for consumers of hybrid cars.
Don't we already have that?
As far as I'm concerned, all we have are the people who can drive in the carpool lane if they have a hybrid car.
Darling, there have been tax breaks for every brand individually of hybrid car. Every one of them, including the Prius.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I must admit that I did not know that.
You did not know a lot of things.
Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
You have zero paternal instinct to spread your seed and procreate and be a dad.
Well, I like spreading my seed mostly into the other end of a latex condom.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
What's up, bitch?
The Tom Leykis Show from Hollywood at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's another edition of Chicks on Politics. In this edition of Chicks on Politics, we're trying to find out why the little ladies prefer Barack Obama to Hillary Rodham Clinton. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Heidi on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing great.
I wanted to call. First off, I just wanted to say that I'm a registered Republican. However, I've never voted yet because when I was 18, obviously there was no election. And anyway, so I personally don't have an opinion on either Hillary or Obama, and I have not done enough research on McCain or the other two. So the reason why I'm calling...
Who are the other two?
Hillary and Obama.
So you haven't done research on McCain, Hillary Clinton, or Barack Obama?
Correct. Now, the reason why I'm calling in...
When do you plan to do that?
Well, the elections aren't held until November. So
But we just had a primary. Did you vote?
No, I did not.
Why not?
Because I'm busy with school, and it's not on the top of my priority list.
Not on the top of your priority list.
And I know that sounds bad because there are going
No, I'd love to hear when the little ladies call it with their opinions about politics. I love getting all this information. So let me write this down. You did not vote on the primaries because it was not at the top of your priority list. What were some of the things that were on your priority list at that time, if I may ask?
School and soccer, and I was also coaching soccer.
Soccer, yes.
So.
What about, did you see any movies during that time or TV?
No, actually I don't have a lot of time to do either of those.
So nothing in the entertainment category?
Not really.
Just soccer?
Yeah.
You play it or you watch it?
I play Division I soccer.
I see.
So I'm pretty busy.
So therefore no time to learn about the candidates for President of the United States in the first election that you'll ever have a chance to vote.
That's correct.
I just want to get that straight. Okay.
So I just wanted to call because I played football in high school. I was the kicker for the boys team. And I was very good, and a lot of people, I could have had an opportunity to play in college. I was good enough to do that. However, I was just as good as any other male kicker. So obviously there were some that are better, but
I thought we were talking about the presidential election here.
I'm going to relate this. I'm using an analogy. Is that okay?
It's a soccer analogy.
No. This is football.
Oh, football analogy.
Right. Okay. So I played football when I was in high school. I was the kicker for the boys' football team. And I was good enough to play in college. If I had been a male, I probably would have pursued football in college. Now, one of the reasons why I didn't was because I did receive a scholarship to play soccer. And the other reason is because I knew that if a school was recruiting me and another male kicker, and we were both equally able, capable to kick, whatever, they would have chosen the male candidate over me simply because he's a male.
And how does that relate to the presidential election? Because
there's less hassle having a male kick for a football team because there's no special arrangements.
So chances are, after you've done your research, you'd probably support Barack Obama over Hillary Clinton if you had to choose.
Yes. And
or John McCain over Hillary Clinton.
Yes, because I'm Republican, and but I'm a Republican. But if I felt that a Democrat were to,
so if the Republican were Condoleezza Rice and the Democrat were Hillary Clinton, who would you vote for?
Honestly, I probably wouldn't vote, but
if the Republican were Condoleezza Rice and the Democrat were Barack Obama, who would you vote for?
I don't know, because the Republican were Condoleezza Rice and the Democrat were Barack?
Yes.
I don't know, because I don't know enough issues. I have no
Well, you
idea.
just made a point about women and men and it being more convenient to have a man because you'll have less problems.
Okay, then I would vote for a man. You're right. And if you let me continue my story.
So you will vote for a man no matter who is elected. You will vote for a man. No matter who gets the nomination. If Barack Obama is nominated, you'll pick McCain because you're a conservative. If Hillary Clinton is nominated, you'll vote for McCain because you're a conservative. But if the Republican were a woman, you'd vote for a man in the Democratic Party if a man were running against the Republican.
That would definitely be one of the factors as to why I were to vote for a man. And the thing is here is that if I were to pursue football and played in college and played in the NFL, which I know would never happen, and the reason why it would never happen is because it's acceptable to have women in positions, as senator, as other type of politicians at the lower level, because it's not as big of a deal. But when you have them trying to pursue a higher level of politics, they're less likely to win that position simply because they're female, because they're going to be outnumbered by the men. And also, we are so used to having, football's a male sport. That's what we're used to. That's what we like to watch. We like to watch men. And as a presidential candidate, we've always only had men.
Okay, I'm losing my focus here just listening to this run-on sentence continue. But, okay, we get the idea. You'd vote for a man overall. That's it. It's Chicks on Politics. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Let's say hello here to Michelle on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Michelle.
My opinion is that I would not vote for Clinton just by default, simply because...
By default?
Yeah, not so much because I feel like Obama is so much of a better choice.
How so?
Well, right now they're just in the practice of coming up with an image that works for them.
How is Barack Obama better than Hillary Clinton?
Well, he's exciting people more.
He's more exciting. So you would vote for Barack Obama over Hillary Clinton because
that's not what I'm saying.
He's more exciting.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I'm asking, and that's what I was looking for the answer.
What I'm saying is that I wouldn't vote for Clinton because I feel like she is more in bed with corporate interests than Obama is. And just by him running his campaign, by not accepting any money from those corporate interests, shows his commitment not to...
My impression of Hillary Clinton is she's not in bed with anybody.
Well, that's a whole other issue. But I think she is more prone to run her administration catering to corporate interests, and that's why...
And this is based on what?
Based on Barack Obama's decision not to take corporate...
Do you have any examples of Hillary Clinton as a U.S. Senator crafting legislation based on her contributors to her political campaigns? I'd like to know which ones.
I don't have that information. I'm not a political
Does that information exist?
A white paper on
I'm not asking you to write a white paper. I mean, now look, I'm chained to the studio, so I have no advantage over you. I'm asking you to specifically tell me if that evidence exists.
It may exist. If it does, I don't have it right in front of me.
So you don't know if it exists?
All that I'm judging on is their campaigns.
Yeah, but you have no evidence, you don't know of any evidence, and you're not even sure if there is such evidence.
No, I'm not sure.
Okay, so it's just an opinion you have based on a gut feeling.
It's more than a gut feeling. I'm seeing how Obama's running his campaign.
Yeah, but we don't have any evidence. You see, it's one thing to take big political contributions. It's another thing to take big political contributions and then be influenced by them. These are two different things. Most candidates for most offices receive contributions from big companies. Most of them do. Yes. So then what you have to look at is whether they are influenced by these contributions. And if they are, then you have to look at the evidence and then decide if you want somebody like that to be your candidate. You have no evidence that Hillary Clinton has ever been influenced by a lobbyist or by a political contribution. You have no evidence of it. You don't even know if such evidence exists.
I don't have any evidence that she's been swayed.
You don't even know if the evidence exists. Yeah, in fact, I even said to you.
Do you know if the evidence exists?
I don't know if it does, but the point is, I didn't say that that's not the reason I would vote for Hillary Clinton.
I'm telling you that I'm basing it on their campaigns. What she may have done in her senatorial career.
All it's based on is that you look at the list of people who've contributed and you assume she will be influenced without knowing whether or not she ever has been.
That is correct.
So you have no idea if she's ever been influenced, and in fact, you don't. It's possible maybe she wasn't.
I certainly know that if she does not take money from those corporate interests, she's not going to be able to be swayed by them. If she stands steadfast and says she's not going to accept that kind of contribution, then she would not be able to be swayed by them.
All right. So the reason you would vote for Barack Obama over Hillary Clinton is because he hasn't taken money from private corporations.
Pretty much, yes.
And what he stands for or what he will do, you're not really sure what that is.
No, I have some idea, but I know you'd probably say that I don't because I can't cite specific examples.
Oh, well, of course.
He may have done
What's wrong with asking you to cite specific example? By the way, I'm not only an Obama supporter, as I'm grilling you here, I have a specific reason. Why? Can you name a specific reason? Can you tell me?
I told you that it was by default because I feel like
by default.
In this time of political campaigning, what they're basically doing is trying to put forth an image. And we don't know, none of us knows what their...
Well, you actually don't know until they become president.
Exactly. So everyone's basing their opinions on what they're saying right now, and it's all image. And a lot of it is pretty much lies.
Can you name one? Can you name one piece of legislation that Barack Obama has ever sponsored?
Yes, the Obama-Lugar bill, which was instrumental in helping get WMDs out of countries that were unstable.
Well, I'll give you credit for that one.
Thank you so much, Tom.
See, I am fair. It's Chicks on Politics. People out there saying WMD, I used to listen to that station. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Chicks on Politics. This is Janelle on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
I'm good.
Big-time fan, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to let you know, I listened to the girl before the guy, the girl that was playing soccer and using that ridiculous analogy. My whole take on this matter is I've done enough research as far as where I feel their hearts are. I think Hillary has been so polished that I'm not believing anything she says. I feel like I'm watching a robot on TV. I think Barack is a family man with absolutely no scandal behind him. Nobody can dig up anything on him. I don't care if...
What is the scandal on Hillary Clinton?
What would the scandal be on Hillary?
Yes.
Well, let's talk about, what was that called, the Gates, the one with the real estate investments with her and Bill. Do you remember?
What?
I can't remember. They called it something, it was kind of a spoof on Watergate. But regardless of that...
Well, no. You brought it up. Let's not say regardless of that. Was anyone ever prosecuted in that case?
No. And
was Hillary Clinton ever found culpable, guilty, or liable for anything?
No, she was just smeared across the media, and as was her husband and his little, But
there's no evidence that Hillary Clinton did anything wrong, is there?
Not necessarily. It's still just standing there in the back of my mind, and having majored in political science in college, I'm intrigued because I'm actually a registered Republican as well. But I feel that John McCain, while he's got a stellar reputation, is, I think, too old to be elected into office. And demographically speaking, I'm just thinking in terms of the fact that I have 2 little girls, and as a single mom, I still think that at, 72 years of age, I just don't think it's right to...
How does a Republican woman become a single mom?
You can ask my ex-husband, but it's called not happy and being locked in a garage and beaten, so there you go.
Was your ex Republican also?
Oh, yeah.
Figures.
And, well, my dad and my mom are liberal Democrats, and I come from a very humble family. My mom and dad are both teachers, and so is my sister. And I just I follow my heart, but I kind of think that in this day and age, I'm real tired of paying $3 plus per gallon for gas while George W. sits on his laurels on his ranch, and I'm pretty sure, you got Osama sitting up there with a hookah pipe kicking back, and we'll find him after the fact, after he's out of office. He's done nothing but damage to this country, and I'm just tired of it.
But didn't you vote for him?
No, I did not.
I thought you were a Republican.
I am, but I follow, like I said, I follow my heart, Tom. I vote how I feel.
So who did you vote for?
I voted for Al Gore, and then I did not vote this last election because I was in the hospital, so I didn't have a chance to vote. But I will tell you, there's some good things that have happened out of this legislation, but I don't feel that I think we've been given the shaft. And although I do feel that I made more money when Bill Clinton was president, I just don't trust the Clinton family. I saw something with Chelsea this morning who wouldn't even speak to little kids that just wanted to say hi to her and tell her,
well, that's a good reason not to trust Hillary Clinton.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Leykis.
It's like I want to meet somebody, see if she could get into me, and just take her home.
And then you can get into her.
Exactly.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show from Hollywood. 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. It's another edition of Chicks on Politics. We're trying to find out why the little ladies seem to favor Barack Obama over Hillary Clinton. Let's say hello to Marie on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Yes, hello?
Is that a question or a statement?
Statement.
Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
Okay, I wanted to discuss on the topic that you have tonight, and I obviously favor Barack Obama.
Obviously? Why would that be obvious?
Because your topic is about chicks that favor Barack over Hillary. Correct?
Or it might just be chicks who have an opinion about why chicks. So we've had chicks call in here who are not voting at all.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm pretty sure they're going to vote after they hear what I have to say.
Ah, okay.
And, Barack...
Wait, hang on. You have got... I want to understand this. You have got the reason why women will vote for Barack Obama once you're done.
Correct.
Women will favor... Right? I just want to get this straight because I want to give it the proper introduction. Are you ready, Marie?
I'm ready.
And now, Marie is going to tell us why women will support Barack Obama. Marie, take it away.
Okay, the reason why women, not only women and men, anybody 18 and over that could vote, will vote for Barack Obama. Simple fact is that we're tired of having the same old politics, and somebody like Clinton is not going to change anything. It's going to fall under Bush's administration of his same old practices and laws that have not been working.
What?
So people want change, and they're looking for hope and something new.
Change and hope. And how is Barack Obama going to provide that?
Well, he's been providing it. That's why he's been in the lead. That's why he's winning.
How is he doing that?
Momentum, all his
momentum. But what is he going to do?
Universal health care. He's going to
isn't Hillary Clinton in favor of that also?
Yeah, but she's not really seems like she wants to do much. Like, she says if people who have health care, she's not really going to touch. She's just going to let it be. So it doesn't really seem she wants to go full on to the universal health care issue.
What?
It is. Hillary doesn't seem like she really wants to take much part in universal health care. She just, whoever has health care, they're going to keep what they have, and whoever doesn't, she's going to try to come up with some kind of plan to help them out.
So you want a plan to help people who don't want help?
Because you always need to have a backup plan. Not always are the...
Well, for example, I'm a self-made multimillionaire, and I've got hospitalization plan, health plan, long-term care insurance. What do I need from Barack Obama?
You know what, Tom? You can't always depend on that, because what happens if all of a sudden you're no longer a millionaire, you lose all your money.
So from the people who brought you the DMV, it now comes health care, is what you're saying?
What?
From the people who brought you the DMV, the Department of Motor Vehicles, now comes health care. So it's better than the health care I have now, with the same caring and consideration that your average person at the Social Security office provides.
He's going to provide the same kind of health care a rich person's going to get to the same health care that.
How is he going to pay for that?
Well, if you look at how out of between all the candidates that are in the running right now, he's the most responsible one with...
But I asked you a specific question. I need the answer to this question that I'm asking. How is he going to pay for that?
I'm not quite sure how he's going to pay for that.
So you just believe it even though you have no evidence that it's true?
I'm sure I can get the evidence, but...
Well, why don't you know the evidence?
You have somebody you can believe in and you can trust.
So, in other words, you don't know.
You have no reason why to lie.
Well, because he's a politician, and that's what politicians do. I know you're a young girl, but that's what politicians do.
Well, I mean, nobody's perfect, but out of all of them, he's the most perfect one.
How so?
For America. And that's
how so?
You're going to get.
How so?
Because if you look at Hillary, she goes on to CNN and reports one thing, and then she goes on to MSNBC and contradicts herself and tries to say that's not what I meant. It's like, how can you trust somebody like that when just last night she was in...
What did she say on CNN?
She said way too many lies that I can't even think of it.
Name one.
Okay, on the Immigration Act.
What did she say about the Immigration Act on CNN?
She said that she was going to give immigrants the right to have their driver's license.
When did she say that?
I don't know the exact date.
Was it recently?
Recently.
She said that on CNN recently?
Yes, correct, recently.
Hillary Clinton is in favor of giving driver's licenses to illegal aliens.
No. She said that she was in favor. And then a couple of days later, when she was in the debate with Barack Obama, she said that she wasn't in favor.
What is Barack Obama in favor of?
And he is in favor. Giving
Barack Obama. So you support Barack Obama because you believe that illegal aliens should have driver's licenses.
No, not for that reason. And I don't think by giving them driver's license has anything to do with immigration status. I think it would be best to have them registered. That way you don't have no hit and run, and you know who to go after. Providing them with driver's license.
So when a guy walks into the DMV, he says, my name is Bin Laden, first name Osama, you would rather have him have a driver's license. That's,
right, at least you know.
So you would like Osama Bin Laden to have a driver's license.
See, you're just trying to.
I'm asking you.
Things around.
I'm asking you if you would like Osama Bin Laden to have a driver's license.
I would rather have him have a driver's license than not to have one.
And it's your belief that Barack Obama would give Osama Bin Laden a driver's license.
To have him registered and teach him how to properly drive, yes.
Okay, so you believe that Osama Bin Laden should have a driver's license?
Well, you're just making up a name. Just say...
No, I'm not making up a name. That's the name of a real person, Osama Bin Laden.
Okay. I think it is best to give him his driver's license. So that way he's registered and you teach him how to drive. And
teach him how to drive. And, he'll go out there with the driving school. He'll go out there with the driving school, and his first assignment will be to drive into the side of a building.
Oh, my God, Tom. Bottom line is that...
Well, you'd like him to have a driver's license.
No, that's not even the issue here. The issue here is that Obama...
So you're opposed to him having a driver's license, or you're in favor?
No. There's way too many things why Obama's the best one. Anyways. Okay.
Okay.
Do you understand?
No.
Okay, who are you in favor of anyways?
It doesn't really matter, darling. Yeah, you want him to be registered. Give Osama Bin Laden a California driver's license. Yeah, it's his first time out. He'll make a left turn on Chambers Street and head for the New World Trade Center. It's good. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Let us say hello to... Now, Dean told me that Ellie... By the way, there's no women named Ellie who are under 60 years old. But Ellie is claiming to be 35. And Dean swears she's lying. And I don't know why she would lie about her age. She should be proud of her advancing age. Right, Ellie?
Hey, that's no problem.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
What year were you born, dear?
What's the difference?
Well, because if you're 35, you know your date of birth. When were you born?
Wouldn't you like to hear some scandal?
Well, I know. We'll get to that, but I just want to know what year you were born.
What year were you born?
1956. What year were you born?
A little ahead of that time.
Yeah, when?
Hey, that's not...
But you said you were 35. Well, you couldn't be ahead of that time if you're 35, could you?
Hey.
Could you?
Would you like to hear some...
No, I really don't want to hear because you lied to get on the air, and so I want to get the truth out of you before we continue from here. Now, you said you were born a little ahead of that time, but that's obvious that you couldn't be... 85 years old. And you lied, and you said you were 35, and you thought you were going to slide by here?
Not 85, so what's the difference?
How old are you?
What I am calling about...
I don't care what you're calling about. Until I know your demographic information, I'm not going to let you tell me what you're going to call to talk about.
Oh, you don't want to hear some interesting scandals?
No, not from you, I don't. No, you can call WBAP or one of those other stations. You can call KRLD. You call them and give them the interesting information.
What's that?
KRLD. It's a radio station in Dallas. Call them.
Oh, I'm in Orange County.
Oh, call KRLA, dear.
Well, how about 790?
Call them. Call Larry Elder. That's where the elders call Larry Elder.
I heard this on another
I don't care what you heard on another station. You should be listening to it. You're not going to get it on here. What happened? Larry Elder take the day off today? It's the deal. Our email address is my name. It's Tom@blowmeuptom.com.
The Tom Leykis Show.